Okay, you're just joining us. You've missed us for a little bit. We've been out.
That's right. The lights have also been out.
Because there's been no power, and not just our town, not just the shop, because that's normally we didn't pay the electric bill if that happens, but the entire county.
Yes.
We don't know who did it. Hopefully they'll find out. The FBI's been here. It's been super cool. We got interviewed by some cats.
Yeah. That was fun.
That was funny. And multiple news sources just coming by interviewing us all the time because we're the only idiots here at work with lights that would have candles. And we're like, let's reorganize the guitar shop. But
One
anyway,
light shining.
There was it looks like a domestic terrorism event happened in our county, and some folks or people or robot cats blew up some of our power nodes and our oil things. You know what they are better than I do. They shot them. And we were all, there was like around 50,000 of us were out of power.
Yeah. And
that's not the whole county, obviously, but.
No, it was like about half the county though, you know.
There was about 100,000 of us here.
Yeah.
And I think there was a lot of darkness and it was not fun. But so we want to talk about the fun. We got to make light of everything and the joy.
I agree.
Like the top things that have happened while the power was out.
Yeah.
You know, number one, the power was out.
Wait, what?
No,
you're kidding.
No, but nobody knows who did it yet, and we're not going to conjecture. We have our ideas, but we're also not very smart.
Yeah, and on top of that, you know, I'd like to think about all the good things, like you're just saying. There was a
that's
ton
coming
of
up next.
good things in this, you know.
That's number 3, I think. We'll get there.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a list. There's a magic list. Let's go to number 2. Well, number 1, the power's out. We didn't get showers. We didn't get to clean ourselves. I did shave though with cold water was still working, so I gotta look like a human. Still.
He stayed handsome the whole time.
Stayed handsome.
Folks. I stayed with him the whole time.
And I am natty. I know it's a question mark.
So natty.
I know, everyone's asking. Natural.
Didn't even know what that was.
You workout guys, us workout guys, us bros know this.
You are looking pretty swole, bro.
Thank you. I'm swole. Jesse Swole is gonna somehow tag us at some point. I think he's great.
That's perfect.
Have you ever watched him?
I have not.
He's like the pro. He gets so upset with people trying to shame other people at the gym. He's like a ripped monster dude. And he's like the sort of like pro go to the gym and be cool to show gym etiquette dude. That's what I consider him.
He should be cool.
And he's really funny.
Yeah. And
he's monstrously big. Okay, number 2, Southern Pines became a national story.
I know.
And CNN and Reuters.
I know.
And I don't know if the BBC picked us up, but I wish
they did.
Did they?
They did. We were on BBC. Yeah.
That's
which
all
was
that
crazy. I didn't see it on the TV. I saw it on my phone, but it was awesome.
My wife was almost interviewed by CNN, which I thought was funny. Said she doesn't speak so good.
She speaks great.
I was like, you're gonna have to put on shoes, honey, for the interview. She said, I don't wear shoes, darn it. And I'm like, but honey. And a lot of YouTubers talked about us, which was funny. I'm not gonna say whose because I can't remember all of them. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're all silly.
But it was just. But the thing is it was funny that they were framing us in a way that's so not Southern Pines too. Because this is number 3. We saw how strong the community was.
Absolutely, and that was. I wish that was what I saw more online because here, that's all it was. Our guy Anthony at the ice cream parlor was giving away hot cocoa and coffee every morning. It was amazing.
Swank was hooking out. The food truck was giving out free food. We supplied a few little gas ovens that we had just camping wise, just to anybody that was living in retirement homes. We can't. Free guitars doesn't really work for a power outage.
No, it's kind of an insult.
That was the first thing when the power came back on. I played electric guitar.
I haven't done that yet.
I plugged an Echo Park into a Magnetone, the Twilighter. Not the Twilighter, the panoramic stereo thing. It was like heaven. Wow, wow, wow. That's the only thing I've done. But no, it's the community came together. Our friend Jason Prince, we've talked about, just popping and helping us out.
That was amazing.
Capital Club 16 up, and then again bringing food down. That's in Raleigh. Yep. All the guys at the shop were helping out. James was around trying to make sure everybody he's giving out free mac and cheese.
Soup and mac and cheese. Yeah, James is awesome.
No, but everybody was just being good. I got to take a shower at Derek's house because he had gas water apparently, which was creepy because it was this old 1950s house. It's a haunted house. It was cool. It was awesome. I kept waiting for Derek to pop around naked.
I just moved into a house, so it was perfect. I dropped off my first rent check with the lights out. I was like, yes.
No, but it was funny how everyone really was this community, regardless of the news feeds out there, thinking there's some spokespeople for these one groups and spokespeople for the other groups. They're all kind of crazy. That's not who Southern Pines is.
Not at all. That's such a small part of this.
One of the spokespeople doesn't even live in Southern Pines or the community.
No, they do not.
Not even in the county.
And they seem to have the biggest mouth.
Yeah, so we're not saying who, but just pipe down a little bit. Simmer down.
There you go.
Stop trying to become an activist on the
As
wrong
Brian
side
said
of
to me
history.
the other day, pipe down, Hoss.
Right down. So other things that happened that are not related with the blackout, but we thought was funny, like Brittany Griner just got released.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'd forgotten entirely about her.
Then I saw the post, I was like, oh, yeah, that's
And
a
you know
thing.
who they traded her for? Nicolas Cage. He has now been released because he played the arms dealer in Lord of War. I believe that just got released. And that dude looked super like awesome. He was getting out of jail in his jumps. He's like, I knew this was going to happen. I'm still rich. I will do good for Mother Russia. He was strolling out. Brittany's like, it looked awesome. It was pretty cool. It was a weird trade, but
Welcome back, Brittany.
that's cool, man. We're excited you're back.
that's cool,
Or
dude.
she's in American hands. I don't know if she's back yet. This is the most important thing to me. Well,
I'm
not yet.
so excited, dude.
The first reviews for Avatar: The Way of the Water are in, and they are rave reviews.
They're
the
killing.
film critics you think would hate it,
They loved it. It was great.
I'm so excited. That's going to be something we all can't wait to go see.
I'm excited, dude. So for me, Avatar, I was 11 years old when it came out, I think, and I went and saw it in
I was
theaters.
64.
It was so awesome. I went to Disney World for the first time last year. Went to
you
the
did
Avatar
thing?
part of the
Did
park.
you do the ride?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant. I love Avatar. I'm a huge fan. So for me, this is like going back to being 11 years old, and
I'm so
being
excited.
which was like 3 years ago. So it's really
I saw it I think 3 times in the theater when the first one came out.
It was a great movie.
I've watched it multiple times on TV.
Yeah.
You need to go see it in the theater. Support your theaters. Support your local businesses there. Like and this type of movie needs to be seen in the theaters. Kind of like Dune. When Dune came out, that was a shame because no one saw it in the theater.
No, I saw it at home and I just didn't get it. I was like, oh, cool.
But
But it's a big movie.
I loved it. It's one of my favorite sci-fi movies ever, hands down. But it needs to be seen in the theater. I haven't seen it in the theater because we were just coming out of COVID.
Yeah.
And nobody was really going to the theater. Our theater was closed, I think, at that point.
I remember that. Yeah, you and Johnny watched.
We watched it together, and on our couch in the back, and held hands during the sad scenes.
That's right.
Trogly's getting like a cease and desist from Gibson. I heard from the rumor mills that could be false, just for the Greenie video that he did.
Good for him. No, just kidding.
No, and I think the customer who bought it was maybe getting a cease and desist too, and maybe been put on the naughty list from Gibson for giving Trogly that guitar to sort of take apart, which is, I hate when you take guitars apart sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, our motto is kind of like, hey, keep the magic in the box. Once you open it, you can't really get it back in there sometimes.
No, I know there's a weird, and people think we're kidding. We kind of are, but we're not in some ways, because there's a weird magic to when the guitar is perfectly put together. Once you do start disassembling it, it doesn't go back the same.
Kind of lose the mojo. Yeah, we rarely do that. We try and stay away from that. Personally,
Like we inspect, and I've gone through a bunch of the guitars to make sure everything's kosher, but
it's the last thing usually that you want to do.
it's the last thing I want to do.
It breaks your heart. I know.
It's like taking the head off. But no, it's the main things we really learned though is we got a strong community here.
Yep.
It was fun watching everybody from the workshop tavern, having folks over and cooking food. Chef Warren trying to give out some stuff. Everybody's come together. Yeah. All the local businesses down here. I even saw the toy shop. We walked by there.
Yeah, they were open the whole time. It was awesome.
They were open. You got to think about it. We just had a massive power outage. I'm going to call it a domestic terrorist attack. It could be not domestic. It could be something worse. I hope not. Yeah. But the community came together. We all everyone was great. It was fun in a weird way. Yeah. To see everyone being we love everybody. Even these people that are yelling at each other, thinking that this is about them.
Yeah,
I love them too.
Yeah, the community is bigger than the argument, though, and we saw that.
We took a walk just yesterday before power was up with our flashlights and stuff, looking at all the buildings, make sure everybody's good, and then we went down and got ourselves what did we got? A sangria,
sangria.
At the Growler.
Yeah.
No, it's we're really lucky to live in the place we do, and thank you for anyone that's reached out to us from across, like Aaron from Israel. Thank you for saying hello. We love you and love hearing the adventures of your son, and hope he's safe and happy. And everyone from across the country too that was just wishing out and saying.
Yeah. No, we appreciate it, and we were lucky, and some people they had a harder time with this, but everybody was there to help each other. So it was.
And go support your local businesses no matter where you are. It's December right now. Yep. Particularly if you're in North Carolina, if you can make your trip to Moore County and support any of the businesses in Southern Pines, Pinehurst, or Aberdeen. We've all lost about 25% of our December sales because of whatever happened there. So whoever did that, thank you for that as well.
Yeah. You're a superhero.
You're great. You really proved your point.
Yeah.
And December for a lot of retail can be a make or break month for if they're profitable or if they have to go out of business.
That's right.
So it really does matter. Come frequent our restaurants. Come out to our little night establishments. Come to the Neon Rooster.
Yep.
They've lost a ton as well. We were doing a show actually when the power went out.
We did. We had just
Sean and I were
finished.
playing a show together.
We were. Yeah, we get
with
off stage.
James.
Woo!
It was awesome. We finished. The next actor was getting ready to go up, and he still performed. Del Ward.
He did. Great job, Dell. Seriously, that was
his
a
best.
special moment, dude.
It's so great job. Come support your local communities. Come support us, and like not just us, the shop, but our entire town, please.
Yep.
We love it.
Even just for a slice of pizza.
Come
Anything.
get a pizza.
Yeah. It'd be helpful.
Sushi, maybe wait a day.
Definitely sushi. Lots of sushi.
Or wait a day. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe.
Hit the bell as well. We'll see you next time.